Philosophy of idol worship. The idol is a support for the neophyte. It is a prop in his spiritual childhood. A form or image is necessary for worship in the beginning. It is an external symbol of God for worship. It is a reminder of God. The material image calls up the mental idea. Steadiness of mind is obtained by image worship. The worshipper will have to associate the ideas of infinity, omnipotence, omniscience, purity, perfection, freedom, holiness, truth, and omnipresence with the form of worship he chooses. It is not possible for all to fix the mind on the absolute. A concrete form is necessary for the vast majority for practicing concentration. To behold God everywhere and to practice the presence of God is not possible for the ordinary man. Idol worship is the easiest form of worship for the modern man. A symbol is absolutely indispensable for fixing the mind. The mind wants a prop to lean upon. It cannot hold the conception of the absolute in the initial stages. Without the help of some external aid, the mind cannot be centralized. In the beginning, therefore, concentration or meditation is not possible without a symbol. Everyone is an idol worshipper. Idol worship is not peculiar to Hinduism. Christians worship the cross. They have the image of the cross in their mind. The Muslims keep the image of Kaaba stone when they kneel and do prayers. The people of the whole world say a few yogis and Vedantinis are all worshippers of idols. They keep some image or the other in their mind. The mental image also is a form of idol. The difference is not one of kind, but only of degree. All worshippers, however intellectual they may be, generate a form in the mind and make the mind dwell on that image. Everyone is thus an idol worshipper. Pictures, drawings, etc. are only forms of idols. A gross mind needs a concrete symbol as a prop, and a subtle mind requires an abstract symbol. Even a Vedantin has the symbol Om to fix his wandering minds. It is not only the pictures or images in stone and in wood that are idols, but dialectics and great leaders also become idols. So, why condemn idolatry? A medium for establishing communion with God, idols are not the idle fancies of sculptors, but are shining channels through which the heart of the devotee is attracted to God and flows towards her. Though apparently the image is worshipped, the devotee feels the presence of the Lord in it and pours out his devotion unto it. It is the appalling ignorance of the modern sensual man that clouds his vision and prevents him from seeing divinity in the lovely and enchanting idols of her forms. The wonderful scientific advances of this century ought to convince one of the glories of idol worship. How are the songsters and orators confined to a small box like thing called a radio or a TV? The latter are merely lifeless, mechanical structures which would break into 1,000 pieces if thrown violently, and yet, if we know how to handle it, we can hear through it the music and see through it the pictures occurring several thousands of miles away. Even as we catch the sound waves of people all over the globe through the radio and TV, it is possible to commune with the all pervading Lord through the medium of an idol. The divinity of the all pervading God is vibrant in every atom of creation. There is not a speck of space where she is not. Why do we then say that she is not in the idols? There are many who would glibly say, "Oh, God is an all pervading formless being. How can she be confined to this idol?" Are these people ever conscious of her omnipresence? Do they always see her and her alone in everything? No. It is their ego that prevents them from bowing to the idols of God, and with that motive, they put this lame excuse forward. Empty vessels make much sound. A practical man who does meditation and worship, which is full of knowledge and real devotion, always keeps silent. He influences and teaches others through silence. He alone knows whether an idol is necessary in the beginning of concentration or not. However intellectual one may be, one cannot concentrate without the help of some symbol. An intellectual or a learned person may say on account of his pride and vanity, I do not like an idol. I do not wish to concentrate on a form. He cannot concentrate on the formless one. He thinks that people will laugh at him when they come to know that he is meditating on an idol. He never does any meditation on the formless one. He simply talks and argues and possesses. He wastes his life in unnecessary discussions only. An ounce of practice is better than tons of theories. Intellect is a hindrance in the vast majority of intellectual persons. They say that the existence of Brahman is guesswork. The superconscious state is a bluff, and self realization is an imagination of the Vedantinis. Deluded souls. They are steeped in ignorance. They are carried away by their secular knowledge, which is mere husk when compared to the knowledge of the self. There is no hope of salvation for such people. First, their wrong impressions should be flushed by good impressions through satsang. Then only will they realize their mistakes. May the Lord bestow on them clear understanding and thirsting for real knowledge.
Oh.